sorry, my love.
Your fault, Louise! You have ruined my life and I will never forgive you! You are no longer my brother!
I want my son to be able to make his own choice. To marry the woman he truly loves.
How pathetically bourgeois. Not to mention utterly impractical. Ethan is just going to have to finally accept his responsibility as a Crane and do what's right for this family. He is, after all, my son.
Ethan!
Anything the matter, son?
You look pale.
I just came from Teresa's house. When Luis was there, we had a confrontation.
Really?
What is that on your face, a bruise?
Look how physical did it.
I didn't want it to, believe me.
Do you need to see a doctor?
No, Mother, I'm fine, really. It's nothing. It shouldn't have happened, and it wouldn't have happened if Luis hadn't have mouthed off.
Oh, what did he say?
He accused me of trying to buy Teresa, of not having true feelings for her, and that I only cared about myself.
That's preposterous. You are a very feeling man, very concerned about other people, and I know whatever your feelings are for Teresa, however you regard her, I know your feelings are genuine.
Well, I hate to bring this up, but Sheridan was also certain her feelings for Luis were genuine, and look what happened to her.
And I hate that you did bring it up, Julian. How incredibly insensitive.
I am just saying that mixing out of one's class can be very tricky, and Ethan should watch himself. He should learn from his aunt's terrible tragedy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to my favorite son.
How can you even say something like that, Julian, to compare Sheridan's death with what Ethan is going
I didn't mean to compare. I think you misunderstood, Ivy. I'm simply trying to impress upon our son what can happen if he doesn't listen to older, wiser heads. You see, Father and I both advised Sheridan to stay away from Louise, but she wouldn't listen to us.
Sheridan was her own woman. And you and Grandfather shouldn't have kept telling Sheridan what to do. Instead, you just kept nagging her.
Nobody's nagging. We told the truth. And that's what I'm hoping you'll come to realize, that we're telling you the truth, that we're on your side.
My side.
I hope that after what happened at the Lopez Fitzgerald house earlier tonight, you're finally convinced that you cannot marry Teresa. It would be an ill-fated union, producing nothing but aggravation and pain. And if you do love her...
Well, how many times do I have to say it? I do love Teresa.
Then do what's best for her. The poor girl would be lost without her family.
Don't you think I know that?
If you do, then you also know how much heartache and pain would be visited upon all of us if you did marry Teresa.
If I were the cause of Teresa losing her family, I couldn't live with myself. That's why I won't. That's why I won't do it. I can't.
Of course you can't. You made the right decision, son. It would be terrible to tear apart the Lopez Fitzgerald household.
Stop pressing him, Julian.
Oh, I wasn't aware that I was. Julian Crane. Yes. Huh? Yeah, well, I'll be right there.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Small problem with Sheridan's grave. Not to worry, I'll handle it. I have an idea. Why don't you call Gwen? Have her come over. I'm sure that you two have a lot to talk about.
Here, let me at least put some ice on that.
Mother, I don't need ice. I don't need anything. I'm fine. Physically. It's just inside. Some of the things Luis was saying.
Oh, just ignore him, please.
I can't. I mean, they hit a nerve. Maybe Luis is right. Maybe living in this house has affected me more than I realize. Maybe I am using Teresa. Playing fast and loose with her happiness in life. I don't even realize it.
Sit. Luis couldn't be more wrong. You could never use anyone because you are nothing like Julian and Alistair.
I'm not so sure.
Believe me.
Mother, the older I get, the more similarities I see between my father and me.
Ethan, the only thing I want for you is to marry the woman you truly love and spend the rest of your life with her, whoever she may be, Gwen or Teresa.
That's what I want too. And to be happy. And I know if I married Gwen, I could be happy.
Yes.
And everyone else would be happy too. Father, grandfather. And I'm not stupid. I know what Father was doing earlier by faking his concern for Teresa. But he's not all wrong. If I were to marry Teresa, it would tear her family apart.
No doubt.
So why should I keep seeing her? Let her feelings go for me, unless Luis is right. And then I'm a typical Crane, and I use women to get what I want.
No, Ethan, hold on. Have you talk like this?
Mother, the men in my family are
No,
notorious.
Ethan, I will not let you do this to yourself. I will tell you. I'll tell you.
Tell me what?
You are nothing like Julian and Alistair. You couldn't be because you're not a Crane.
What do you mean, Mother? Of course I'm a Crane. Why wouldn't I be?
I only meant that you're more like my side of the family. You would never treat a woman the way that Alistair and Julian do. You would never toy with anyone.
What if I am? You know, maybe being a Crane has blinded me to the needs of others. Well, I'm not going to hurt Teresa any more than I already have. I won't destroy her life. I'm going to break it off with her completely. Tell her that we can never see each other again.
No, Ethan, you can't. I love you.